all the living cells should have its own brain for control and coordination over metabolisms running within the cell. Thus, a specialized cell organelles come to play this role, called nucleus. However, a primitive cell designed a basic controlling unit with naked genome called nucleoid. As the word karyon means nucleus, the cells with poorly designed nucleus were termed as prokaryotic cell. Advancement in cell designing evolves with the well developed nucleus and give the cell eukaryotic status, while the nucleus is crowned as brain of cell. Let's explore the nucleus. Except few eukaryotic cells, all do have nucleus, generally placed centrally in the cell. Here the picture shows animal cells as neuron, HeLa cell with prominent nucleus. The nucleus can be stained with stains as hematoxylin. However, mature mammalian RBC, except in camel, lacks nucleus to transport oxygen in excess amount. Physically, nucleus is made up of two components, the membrane and the fluid within. Nucleus is surrounded by two parallel unit membrane with 10 to 15 nanometer spacing. The membranes are the same basic plasma membrane explained by Singer and Nicholson in their fluid mosaic model, with little difference in chemical composition. The outer membrane is generally attached with ribosomes and shows granulated or rough in appearance. The outer membrane also continues with endoplasmic reticulum, that is, cellular reticulum, which is the modification and assembly hub of proteins. Here the figure shows the major parts of nucleus as the two membranes, outer membrane and inner membrane, the nucleoplasm, which is the fluid that harbors all the internal components of the nucleus, and the thin fibrous reticulum, that is nuclear reticulum, and a huge dense part called nucleolus. Let's explain these components. The two nuclear membranes often fuses at certain points to create pores with 10 to 50 nanometer diameter called nucleopores. The pores are designed to import or export of materials as RNA, proteins, nucleotides, nucleosides, ions, etc., with cytoplasm and other cell organelles. Nucleopores are channels guarded by octagonal discoid structures of nucleoplasmic protein, and inner lining of the inner nuclear membrane is guarded by lamin protein. The figure represents the complexity of nucleopore structure and orientation of protein structures surrounding the nucleopore. Surrounded by inner nuclear membrane, the colloidal fluid that harbor all the major nuclear components is called nucleoplasm. It is rich in nucleotides as ATP, GTP, enzymes, and proteins involved with replication, transcription, and other processes involved with gene expression. Here, the box shows the chemical composition of nucleoplasm, and it clearly shows that the rich amount of DNA, histones, and non-histone proteins in it. The DNA within eukaryotic nucleus is double-stranded and linear with huge size. To prevent tangling or distortion, DNA is condensed in a regular fibrous thread called chromatin. This condensation allows easy access and expression of genes in it. It also allows to pack a huge DNA within little sized nucleus. Genetically active part of chromatin is called euchromatin. It is partially condensed into 10 to 13 nanometer thin filament, hence stained lightly. Genetically inactive chromatin is densely packed into 100 nanometer thick chromatin that stained darkly. It is called heterochromatin. Certain part of euchromatin contains gene for ribosomal protein and ribosomal RNA synthesis. R protein and rRNA are used to develop ribosomes. Here R represents ribosomes. Thus, rRNA and R protein synthesizing part of chromatin are called nucleolus or ribosomal factory of cell. These constant active parts are dense and generally remain attached at NOR, that is nuclear organizer region of chromatin, or centromere of chromosome. This figure shows importing of ribosomal proteins and rRNAs from nucleus to cytoplasm through nucleopores to develop ribosomes. Functionally, the nucleus is the overall commander of cellular metabolism. In this figure, the transcription process is shown. Through this process, the DNA produces its own transcript, that is, the mRNA or messenger RNA, to convey the message of protein synthesis to ribosome. And ultimately, that protein will take charges to control the cellular metabolism. Thus, the nucleus took the overall command over the cell and act as the brain of cell. Nucleus also involved with cell division through replicating DNA, that is, doubling of its genome to give its daughter cell. Nucleolus that produces rRNA and ribosomal proteins to build ribosome act as the ribosomal factory of cell. Nucleus act as the genetic hub, having all the genomic library within it. Nucleus controls the transmission of traits through gene, DNA, or chromosome over generations. So, it also controls the heredity. If you have any questions regarding this topic, ask me in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Please do like and subscribe.